How we doing, folks? This is the Gooch with another video review. This time I'm going to do another home entertainment review for you. I actually just today purchased one of the new Roku 2 XS units. I got it from my local Best Buy. Had some certificates and stuff to use, so I got a little bit off of it. But it's funny they didn't even know they were selling it. I had to tell them they were selling it, which is really cool. But anyway. So, thought I'd show you what the unit does. Give you a little go over the unit, I guess. Right now I have it hooked up. I've already tried it, gone through it quite a bit, and kind of show you everything and then show you what it does. So here we are. There's my home entertainment setup. I actually was watching something off the Fox News channel to see how it worked. This is the unit. As you can see, here it is sitting next to my PS3. The thing is incredibly tiny. It is awesome. I mean, the size of my palm, it's just crazy how tiny this little guy is. It is amazing. They did a fantastic job making it small. I haven't actually removed any of the plastic pieces of because I just actually purchased it today. So the unit itself obviously is small. Everything that came with it did come with a nice little Roku remote. 2 AA batteries actually came with it as well. Pretty simple operation. Came with the leash for the remote. I haven't put that on there. Did come with the standard composite connector, which actually just plugs into a 3.5mm composite connection on the back of the unit. I'll show you that here. Maybe it'll be easier if I pull it out. So you can see there's a little AV in right to here, or actually AV out. I apologize. So you have your power, your internet connection if you choose to. This also does have Wi-Fi. I just like to do wired because obviously wired is the fastest you can get. So that's just how I like to do it. And then the HDMI cable, which I have currently. I basically pulled the internet and HDMI off my PS3 into this unit just to try it out. It also does have a USB plug on the side. Still got to find out exactly everything else. It also does, I apologize, on top of it, up here it does have an SD card slot for inserting memory in the back via SD. Of course, my little HDMI cable, which is a monster cable, is stiff as hell, so it likes to lift this light little unit up a lot. So obviously you can see it's a tiny little guy. Here's my little Logitech sensor for my PS3. Not much smaller than that one. So with that shown, I'll kind of go over how the system works. Okay, so here we are on the main the home page within the Roku box. You can then from here basically flip through the different channels. I'll go through a little bit of the settings real quick to show you. Network, right now I'm obviously connected via Ethernet. Display type you can change between 1080p and just the standard connection as well. Let's go in here. Yeah, you can do 720p as well, and then the 4:3 just for standard def. This is standard def stuff, this is high def stuff. So with on the remote there's an OK, that's when everything goes through, and then there's a back button that basically will go back one step back within any menu you go to. Pandora radio, obviously, Netflix, Amazon. There's a lot of channels from the channel store. There are quite a few channels, a lot of small content providers. The big ones are going to be your Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Crackle. I haven't actually used it on here yet. I've used it on my cell phone, so I'm a little familiar with that. Of course, Pandora. Flixster is great. I've used that quite a bit already. Watched quite a few. Flixster basically is movie trailers and stuff like that. It works really good. Newscaster. It's just small little clips from the various news agencies. If you actually go through this one, you can see there's stuff from NBC, Fox, ABC, CNN. Angry Birds. This is the XS. This is Roku's gaming box. And you know what? Right now I'm going to show you it. So we're just going to go ahead and click. This is basically like a very simplistic web game Wii. I guess would be the best way to describe it, because inside the controller there actually is an accelerometer, and it must, I don't know if it's using just the accelerometer or something, but because in the Wii you have to actually have that little IR blast plate up there. But so you can see I have, just like the Wii, you have a little pointer, and it's just like on your cell phone. You know, maybe a little less touchy than the Wii. It's not as fine-tuned, but you know, they really don't need it. So, you know, all you do is you just point, click and hold, and drag it back, just like you would on your cell phone. Let it go, and, you know, pretty cool. Angry Birds is Angry Birds, and it's an awesome game. I've beat the damn thing I don't know how many times, but now I get to do it on my big screen TV. Of course, you can always, at any time, hit the home button to go back to your home page and choose something else. UFC channel, I just downloaded that, haven't tried it yet. NASA TV, weather on ground. So here in Dubuque, Iowa, is where I'll pull it up. At least you can actually see kind of what your weather is like. You even get a little radar. You can choose, if you just kind of angle over a little bit, you can see the satellite picture. Webcam, I don't know if there's even, I don't know where that is. Let's go back over to radar, because that's obviously what you'll use probably more than anything else. You can see what it says over here. If you hit down, you can change the city. But it automatically chose Dubuque based on my location, probably from my internet. So I'm going to menu back out. FoxNews.com, they stream the news between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. standard. Version 3, if you have ever used this before, there's a kind of internet or TV channels. They're not stuff that you'll find on normal TV, that I've found at least, but they're kind of fun to watch. And then Flex Universe, I haven't actually done that too, because you have to actually sign up for a Flex Universe account, which I haven't done yet. So there's a lot of things. If I go through Hulu, I do Hulu Plus on my PS3 as well, and I haven't really noticed a huge difference at all with the difference, I guess, in quality. It seems to be just as high quality as is through my PS3. The thing I have noticed, though, is the menus, specifically in Hulu Plus, are not as fluent and fast as they are on my PS3. Now, I'm not going to say that I'm surprised, because I wouldn't expect it to be as... See how it's kind of... There's a kind of a little lag. So if I want to go to networks, arrow, and it takes a second for it to kind of catch up. Now, it's obviously doing it online, so I'm not mad whatsoever. So let's go to Fox. And I mean, you can kind of see what you're gonna have the basic stuff. So if I do a Family Guy quickie, and I know I'm not supposed to, I'm sure that nobody will be that mad if I just click and kind of show how it streams real quick. So I mean, the video quality is actually great. I mean, it is HD. It really is. It's just as good as it was on my PS3. And from everybody that I've ever shown the Hulu stuff from my PS3 on, every time I show somebody else, they're always amazed at how good the quality is in comparison to their satellite, or their... Basically, everybody runs satellite that I know, because they hate our cable company. So typically how it works, I guess, right? But you can see, I'm not going to go through it because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But I mean, for everything that you could possibly think of, Crackle's got a lot of movies as well, and they have commercials and stuff. So yeah, that's my Roku 2 box. Now, like I've said, I just got it. I literally just got it a few hours ago, and I have been playing around with it for a little while now. Thank you, Clock, for being on cue. So obviously I'm not the most versed in it yet. I have never really had a Roku box before. I have used Boxy quite a bit through my computer, onto my TV, and Boxy I love, but I wanted something that was up here at the TV that the rest of my family could use a little easier without having me around. So for that matter, this little Roku box is fantastic. For the price, this is the $99 box. This is their high-end box. If you don't need the Angry Birds stuff or any of that jazz, get the next one down, if nothing else, because that still has the Wi-Fi, or it still has the Wi-Fi connectivity. You don't have to do the hardwire like I do. I like hardwiring all my stuff. So that's just me. That's just who I am. And although I do Wi-Fi with my laptop, Wi-Fi is great, and I still have a wireless end router and everything. I still am a big wired fan, specifically with things that don't move. That's going to be sitting there forever. So I wire it, and I have all the wire ran already, so there's no point not to. Obviously, I may see different things in the past. My TV's only actually 1080i. It's an old LCD projection LCD TV. So even though I have it set to 1080p, I'm only going to get the 1080i out of it, which is fine. And yeah, it is what it is. So so far I love it. I don't know what I'll say in a month, but this is my attempt in getting rid of my satellite. So it's one of the steps that I'm taking to basically have everything in place. So when I cancel my dish plan, I'm not worried. My wife can still watch her shows. My kids can still see their cartoons and everything. And yeah, one of the many steps I got to take. So with that said, if you're looking at something to use to give yourself internet TV, the Roku box is fantastic. So especially if you're going to add it and bundle with anything else. So please subscribe above, comment below, and let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for me for future videos, please let me know. I will keep making videos as long as I have stuff to make it about. So, and I try to do it every week, but lately I've just been swamped with work and all sorts of other stuff. And of course it's summer, so we're camping and doing all sorts of other things. So I apologize for that, but I do try to get them out as much as I can. So, again, thanks for watching. This is the Gooch saying, see ya.